Hello, and here is the second of at least a two-part tutorial on using YouTube and YouTube Editor to find and edit videos for your class, your project, or your concept. So we're going to go to youtube.com, but after that, we're going to do a / and type in editor. This is the second way that you can access the YouTube editor. If you watch the first part of this presentation, I showed you the other way. So what you have here is a workspace where you're going to be able to look at the video that you're working with and scrub through it. You have some videos that are already in your particular YouTube account. That's what this little icon stands for, are your videos. And again, you can do what I'm going to show you with videos either that you create or videos that you go ahead and find. And again, I showed you how to find videos in YouTube, Creative Commons videos, so there's no copyright worries in the previous movie. So if you haven't seen that, you may want to go back and see finding YouTube videos for your class. And that's also in this guide. So again, here's those videos. Just to talk about the icons across the top here in our toolbar, this again is your videos. The CC is Creative Commons videos. You have the ability to instill a photograph. You can add a music track. YouTube has over 150,000 individual music tracks that you can use for backgrounds in video creation that you're going to do. This is a transition button, so it allows you, if you're going to splice various videos together or video segments together, you're going to find that this is one of those ways where you can have it move seamlessly from one video to the next video. So various types of wipes and resolve in, resolve out, that type of thing. And then this is a text spot where you can actually insert things like titles and that type of thing, and we'll show you that. Now, when I started thinking about what it was that I was going to do from the editing portion of videos, this may end up, depending on how long this goes, I may actually stop it and actually do a part 3 to this series. We'll kind of see how it goes. So let's say that I was going to create something from some videos I find, and sometimes the idea is, you find a video and maybe it's a little longer than what you would like it for that purpose, or maybe it is something that there's a segment, a 2 or 3 minute segment that you'd like to pull that out separately. And so this allows you to do some of that kind of thing. So again, I'm going to go into the Creative Commons area here. And I'm just going to type in the subject, investing in stocks. And I'm going to get, as we saw before, a whole list of videos. But before I do anything here, I'm going to create a title. So I'm going to click on the text icon here, and I'm going to do a title. And I'm just clicking, holding down my mouse, and dragging to this particular spot. Now notice you have a number of things here on each side. When I hover my mouse there, I have the ability to click and drag. I can shorten this thing, I can make it longer, whatever I want. The default, when it popped in, it's showing you exactly what it's going to look like here with the center title, but you can see here down here the time is 2 seconds. So if I wanted it shorter or longer, I could do something about that. I also have the ability, once I create this line of items, that I can cut them and drag them into different spots. Down here is where I'm going to drag an audio track here. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this movie or not, but it basically works the same way. So I enter my text here. I have the ability to do some adjustments with the background color. I can change various fonts. I can change sizes. I can change the color of the text. So that's my video title. You can see what it looks like, and you can see how long 2 seconds is. So maybe I want to do something a little bit different. Maybe I'm going to change my background, and then I'm going to change my text color. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So if I'm done working on this particular area right now, I can just hit this close icon, which is the X. And so here's my kind of scrub area here where I can move back and forth over this, and if I just want to take, I can just restart it, keep playing it, see what it looks like, and then make some adjustments if I want to do that. So let me go back to my Creative Commons and let me find some videos here. There's a particular video that I'm looking for. You can see they keep popping up. They keep popping up. There's videos. Here's a Warren Buffett video. I want this as a minute 50. I'm going to grab this, and all I'm going to do is put it right along the side here.
I think the president's action on steel probably had something.
Okay, so I have my video. One of the things I want to show you is this little icon down here. Normally in the default position it's over here, and so as it plays, it goes into
action on steel.
It goes into your video and starts playing your video, and you can see here we're 4 seconds in out of a minute 52 video. But if you'd like to maybe not use this entire video, you'd like to use some portions of it, what's actually nice is you can come down here and grab this slider bar, and it kind of spreads out your sections and whatever. So you notice here on this little timeline bar you have a split clip here. It's a little pair of scissors, so actually you can drag that into a particular spot and actually split and not use that entire thing if that's what you'd want to do. So I'm going to bring that back here, and I'm going to get us to the end of this position here. So we're at the end of the video, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab another item. But before I do that, let's work on a transition and show you what that's like. So here's some different transitions. We got crossfade, cross blur, horizontal blinds, whatever. I'm going to grab the barn door. I'm going to put that right there. And so notice that it, again, I have the ability to take and make it smaller. Right now it's going to happen in 2 seconds. I can make it smaller just by grabbing either of these sides and pulling them toward the other one. Or I can make it a little bit longer if I want, which means it's going to happen slower. And then I do have some adjustments here, edge softness and direction. So in other words, in situations where things would go left to right, I could change them to right to left, that type of a thing. So again, if I'm done with that piece, I'm going to hit close. And I've just clicked to move my timeline bar right to the end here. And then we're going to go back to the Creative Commons idea. And I want to find another video that I'm looking for here. Oops, I think I went too far. I want to find a little video that I found yesterday, and I want to place it in here. Here we go. What is a stock? So I'm going to grab that and I'm going to place it right there in the timeline. So what we see here is we see that we have a few seconds, maybe about 4 or 5 seconds, of the title of the company, Andresen and Associates, and here's Pete Andresen. So you might decide that you don't want that first part of that particular video. You might want to get rid of that component of it. So again, if I go down here to my timeline,
I think the president's action on,
and I go all the way over here to the side. Okay, so here we have this area which is a transition between the Warren Buffett video, and then here's this black area here that was going to have that particular title slide. Well, I can actually decide to get rid of some of that component.
it's a book that,
and notice how it snapped it right to the end of that barn door transition. So now it's right there. Okay. So there's a number of different things that you can do, again, with the particular videos. This is a basic video text editor or video editor. You can add a little bit of text. You can do some things with some transitions. You can put some music underlay over here. And you have some ability to do some minor things regarding the video itself. So we can make it slow motion, we can adjust some brightness and contrast. If, for example, you had a video that was maybe done on a smartphone or a tablet and it was done in portrait mode and you wanted to change to landscape mode, you could actually kind of rotate the video. Also down here, there's, if I was going to try one of these editing adjustments, I can actually click this box here and I can have a side-by-side between here's what the original will look like and here's what the edited version will look like before I submit or commit to that particular change. So let's say at this particular point I am going to close this out. So I'm going to close it out right here, and I have my video, and let's assume that it's exactly what I want and it's perfect. So I'm good. I'm going to create this video. And it's being processed and so forth, so I won't be able to see it. The one thing I should have mentioned before, see if I can get back to it, is
the president's action on steel.
Right in this spot here, I probably want to give this a name so that I would be able to find it later in order to do what I need to do with it. Now what this is going to do obviously is it's going to store it in your YouTube account, and so once it does that, you have the ability then to take it and grab the link for it. You can grab the embed code, and I have other videos that show you how you need to do that. So at this point I think I'm going to create this video. I will wait for it to render, and then I will record a part 3 where I show you how to actually do some editing right within YouTube.